Okay.
And her voice actress especially is like spot on.
Okay.
And I don't know if I feel comfortable because I like her as a voice actress, and I've heard her in other places, and she kind of just does, like, you can kind of tell she kind of just does her own voice for Chloe. It's very similar to her own voice. But because of that, I just don't know if I feel comfortable paying for a product that is going and using someone else just because there's a voice actor strike.
Here's the issue, though. You got to think about it. So I agree with you. It's weird that it has to be done, but the game also wouldn't be able to come out.
Yeah, would you rather not it even exist?
Yeah, would you rather the game not exist?
You're right, and that is my dilemma.
And I think that's
I want to play the game. I want to be able to interact with those characters again because I like those characters a lot.
Right.
You are getting destroyed.
I am.
Your health bar went down super fast.
But you're right. It's would my want for the original voice actress to be there? Would it interfere with the fact that if
literally
they
as
didn't
soon
get
as
a
you
new
walk in
voice
that area, you get
actress,
stomped.
they probably wouldn't be able to do the game
Right.
at all, or even at a later date. And honestly, I'm glad that if they're gonna do it and they have to do it without her. No, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Huh?
I thought you were pointing.
No, I was messing with my band-aid on my.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were like gonna say you were like gonna bring up a point or something. So I guess I'm glad that it's there, and if my mind changes, then I think maybe I'll go back and play it. But I think I'm not gonna get it at launch, especially, and I think if I do get it, it's gonna be down the line.
Sure.
This is how I feel about it. Like, I never played the game, but I mean, just mainly in general. Like, if I played, like, the first game of a series, and then the second one, they changed everything, like, the voices and everything, I feel like if they do it well, or if the game is, like... I mean, I'm not gonna let something like that, like, really deter me, because the game could still be very, like, amazing. And I'm like, oh, no, the voice actors, I'm not going to play this.
Right.
Like, I might be missing out on, like, a really good game.
You're right. And honestly, if it was another game, like Evil Within 2, and, like, maybe the voice acting wasn't as strong for me, I probably wouldn't think twice about it and would just play the game.
Right.
Like,
but
people
a game
are
like
saying...
that, I feel strong enough. And I haven't read anything from her voice actor, like what her stance is, or, you know... what else is going on in the industry. I do know that I also read that I follow a Facebook page about Resident Evil.
I just saw the same thing. I was going to bring this up.
Okay, yeah. Well, that was the other reason why I wanted to bring this up.
The Resident Evil 2 remake didn't get the most recent Leon voice actor to do the voice.
They also you probably didn't see this, but they also, the fans tried to get the original voice actress for Claire, and I guess Capcom was in talks to do it, and whoever the voice, I don't know whether it was the company who was going to do the voices or was doing the audio, was in talks to her, and, you know, they were going to go through her union and everything, and then they decided last minute that they were going to go non-union, and they weren't going to use it.
Right.
And that to me, like, I saw a lot, because, you know, it's a Resident Evil fan group.
Fuck them up.
Okay, Overwatch. But because it's Resident Evil, that's not a huge deterrent for me.
I agree.
I could see why people would.
Yeah.
But to me, that's still, that to go through all the trouble to ask her and then just decide, oh, we're not going to go union, is also... That's a big slap in the face.
Yeah, it's a weird situation.
She said as much, and I've seen the videos of her talking about it, and that's fine. That probably wouldn't deter me from playing the remake of Resident Evil 2. But like I said, I think a game like Life is Strange And because that's such an iconic character, and her voice is like, that character's voice is like stuck in my mind, even when I think about that game, that it's one of those, like, I don't know if I feel comfortable.
Sure.
The only game I think, like, I was thinking about this while you're talking about it, like, I don't think there's at first I was going to say, I don't think that there's a single game that I would, like, probably not play because of them changing the voice cast. But, like, the only thing that I could think of that would, like, really, like, be like, this doesn't feel right, and this is also, speaking of Capcom, sequels that'll never be made, if there was ever a Beautiful Joe 3, and they didn't get the same voice actor for Joe,
yeah, I would
probably really be turned off by that. Because that is a voice that is, like, so cheesy and goofy.
Yeah.
That, like, if you can't do that right, like, what are you doing? Why are you
like,
trying?
It would be like recasting Bayonetta. If you recasted the voice actors for Bayonetta, it would be such a jarring change.
Here's the one. This is like, okay, so we're talking specifics. There is one game series.
I know what you're gonna say.
I know you know it.
Oddworld?
Because it's the obvious thing.
No.
Validate.
They did replace him.
I know.
Because it's a different guy in the remake.
I know.
But if you replaced Raziel and Kane from Legacy of Kain, you have nothing.
You don't have a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would play it. I would play the game, but it would never feel right.
It would never.
Yeah, that's like if they replaced Joe.
That's why.
Yeah.
It wouldn't feel right. I mean, I would play it because
even when they were
going
to do a new Legacy of Kain, and it was that like Legacy of Kain like Dark Sun.
Yeah.
I don't think Kane and Raziel were in it.
No, they weren't.
Nice shot, Pilot Cooper. We need to keep moving.
I think I should say something. I haven't said anything in a while.
No, you really haven't. It's probably almost been an
I'm
hour. and
watching you
haven't
play,
talked.
honestly.
Well, Adam said
It's
something.
fine.
I'm playing a video game, guys.
He said something 30 minutes ago, so that's
my
good,
quota.
But, like, do you have, like, a game like that? Like, if there was a voice actor that you're, like, used to for so long?
A good series that changed.
Like, saying, like, Uncharted. Like, maybe
Oh, well,
something
yeah,
like that.
those are iconic to them.
Yeah.
They also do the physical acting of the whole thing, too.
Yeah.
Right.
That would suck.
I'll tell you what was weird.
That would really
I'll tell you
suck.
what was super weird was them changing the voice actor for Frank West in Dead Rising 4.
Oh,
That's one of the reasons I didn't quite like it.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan. Like, I didn't hate that game, but I certainly didn't.
You play
enjoy
the
it.
characters. You know, that's...
Also changing how he looks sometimes. They
Yeah.
changed how he's looked
Especially in the
from
new
different
one.
games.
Yeah.
Like, how he looked in...
Move! Incoming hostiles!
And this isn't, like, the main game ones, but, like, how he looked in the fighters was really weird.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Like, how he looked like in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and how he looked in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom
Right.
were really weird changes.
Yeah, it was strange.
I bet you if he's in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, not only will his voice acting be bad, but I guarantee you his model is gonna look like shit
Oh.
too.
He's not going to be in it. Fucking Spider-Man isn't in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Keep pushing forward. We cannot let the arc lead.
I don't know. Okay, have you guys played the demo for
No,
that?
but I've watched a
No,
video
I
of it.
haven't.
Okay.
I watched somebody play the whole
It doesn't play bad. I will say that.
No.
It doesn't play great.
But your fucking roster is like, you put on your wrist guards, your knee pads, your elbow pads,
Your
Make
bike
sure you're
helmet.
out before sundown,
your
Billy.
bulletproof vest, because you are playing it fucking safe.
Yeah. It's
What?
really
Why don't we just
bad.
put every character that people liked from 3, and then, I don't know, let's add like 4 new characters and call it a day.
Yeah.
And it's not even the like.
It's basically
There's
Marvel
not even
Marvel
everyone-
Superhero Squad versus Capcom.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You know what? Holy shit! You are fucking right. You are fucking right.
Yeah.
It is the most safe fucking horseshit. Even the DLC character. Okay, so the first DLC character
Sigma.
they announced was Black Panther.
Oh.
That's another safe one too.
Oh wait, he's DLC.
He's DLC.
Oh god.
Him. The first 2 DLC characters they announced were him and
Well, Sigma is like a pre-order
yeah,
or
Sigma.
whatever.
Well, but he's technically DLC.
Yeah.
He's technically one of the 6 DLC characters.
Dear Lord. Like, I just don't understand, like, and everybody, it's not like it's just us saying this, too. Like it's like guys like Maximilian who are really into the fighting game community.
And like he said, he doesn't mind the gameplay's okay and it's got stuff going for it.
Right.
And I won't knock it for the gameplay because I played it and it's fun.
Right.
Like it's like almost all of the matches that you play in that are like you hit the Ultron soldiers like 3 times and they're dead.
Right.
I
So,
like
like,
that it's an
so
actual
try to
story
get-
mode this time.
Yeah.
Like it's trying to be like Mortal Kombat.
Well, honestly, and like
That's probably why they're doing one.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, you know what? You can say whatever you want.
Sword Core.
And we've talked about it before. The Mortal Kombat 9 story is amazing, and ever since then, every fighting game has tried to have a really good story mode.
That Injustice. Now
Yeah.
Marvel
Well,
vs.
Injustice
Capcom.
is made by.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they're still doing one.
Oh yeah, and like I think now that's. And like, you know, people say all the time, like, oh, you know, multiplayer's the new thing. People don't want single player campaigns. Well, then why is every single fucking fighting game have a story mode now?
Yeah. Why does whenever the game come out, people go, "Where's story mode?
Right. Why were people so fucking pissed at Street
Where's
Fighter V?
Poochie?
Where's Poochie?
What? Yeah. What?
When are we gonna get to the fireworks factory?"
So, but like, good, like, why were people pissed at Titanfall 1? Why were people pissed
Right.
at Street Fighter 5? Why were
Right.
they pissed at Battlefront 1? Because
Well, Street Fighter V had a lot more issues.
Well, yeah,
in the
but still,
story mode.
but still, like
Yeah.
they promised one and it wasn't there.
and then finally they patched it in, but it was too little, too late.
Oh God, there's so much explosion.
Ooh, you almost broke the game there.
I almost.
It's a little laggy.
Almost. But not today.
Pause screen.
It's so jarring.
Excessive damage.
I know. Shut the fuck up.
There's a guy behind you. Oh,
A
several.
lot of them.
Several.
There are
This
many
is a
men
fucking
around you.
fight, though.
It's like the end of the game fight.
Kinda. On our last playthrough, I think we said the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Make sure that footage still working.
Well, yeah, but I just want to mention that. So we've been playing this game now for an hour and 10 minutes, and that hour and 10 minutes has gotten us almost exactly where we left off
Yep.
the last time. So what took you 2 hours last time has taken you an hour this time.
I'm all about efficiency here.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I never understood the whole, and I think it's because I like story-driven content.
yeah.
That like I never understood the nobody wants to play single-player campaigns anymore. Like, I don't know who's that's for, but it's certainly not me.
Like, I love story modes in fighting games if they're done well.
Yeah,
If you're not gonna have like a story mode, at least put in some goofy shit to do instead.
yeah,
Yeah, give me something more than versus arcade.
And online.
Yeah.
or like if you get an arcade mode that has like some goofy cutscenes, or like the arcade mode in Mortal Kombat, where it's
Yeah.
not necessarily the story mode. You're going through like an arcade ladder,
But they give you like an ending.
and they give you like an ending. Yeah, like even that's okay. It's not like the best, but that's better than nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
And here's, I think one of the biggest problem is when you have a multiplayer game only game and then you charge $60 for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that Lawbreakers is coming out and it looks good. If I played a multiplayer game, I'd probably play it. But that's, and I think Cliffy B worked on it. He basically came out at E3 and said, yeah, we're not doing a $60 multiplayer only game. It's a $40 game.
Right.
Okay, good. That's perfect.
We have no other
I just
And I think the only reason
Yeah.
that people don't bitch about it with Overwatch is because Overwatch is like super duper popular and people don't care if they pay.
Well, if you get that on PC, it's only $40.
Oh, real? Oh, that's right. Because the console version is you can only get the Origins edition, which is 60. That's right. I forgot that.
Well, no,
was a thing.
I bought it when it was on sale for around Christmas for like 30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's not so bad then, but
I think.
but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And one of the other things that you got to keep in mind about multiplayer games is how long are they going to be around? So like
Couple years.
Overwatch can easily charge what it charges because you know that when your customer
that'll be around
gets
forever.
online, they can play a match against somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
But like with Titanfall 1 now, I mean Titanfall 1, when did that come out? 2 years ago? A year ago?
Yeah, well,
Probably 2.
3 years. No,
2 or 3.
3, 4. Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a little bit.
So
Get away. Get to that
what's the player base on that now?
Oh,
what do
nothing.
you think? Nothing?
I don't think there's that much for this
Bliss,
one.
this is slow.
To be honest.
The arc is
Sadly.
Well, I mean, I think this. I think there's a. I think the poor fucking sales of this are why.
Yeah. Well, you
There
have to
isn't
think,
a-
with Overwatch though, that's Blizzard, and Blizzard does a lot of here's the game. We're just going to keep supporting this.
Right.
At
right.
least it's
I mean,
not
Diablo.
Battleborn or.
Battleborn's free now.
Yeah.
At least it's not Battleborn or Evolve. So.
Yeah. But yeah, like think about how hyped those games were when they first came out, and now there's fucking nothing.
I was super hyped for Evolve because
So
it was
was
like
I.
same people from Left 4 Dead. This should be good.
Yep.
Well,
Oh,
that's
no.
that. I from what I'm to understand.
New part, guys.
The,
Yay.
oh yeah, finally.
This is all new to us.
So I believe that the big problem with Evolve was that all the fucking stupid ass DLC the publisher tried to put in there.
Yeah.
Came out the day of, and it was like what, like
and it was
$50.
like it was like fucking Mass Effect 2 levels of bullshit. Like you had to pre-order this one, you had to have this special edition, or
Right.
whatever, and like people just got turned off to it really quickly.
Yeah.
These companies get too cocky with their DLC because they're trying to make money. I get that.
Yeah.
But you really
like-
have to know
but
your
like,
audience.
Look at okay, so look at Battlefront 2 got announced recently. Like they're saying now that all the DLC for Battlefront
Yep.
2 is going to be free.
Yep.
And it's because they know they fucked up with the first one. It was multiplayer only. It was a $60 game, and you still had to pay for the DLC.
Right.
They said there is like what is it? Pay.
Yeah, there's supposed to be like a story mode or a campaign in that too. So.
Yeah, well, there's microtransactions in the I apparently.
yeah.
If you want to like,
Why did a person's name just come up for no reason for like a second?
maybe my reticle was on it.
I guess.
Vic Viper.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, you're just falling?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We're falling.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Are you gonna
That's
throw
weird.
up? Tom?
Oh, shit. No, I'm getting super hyped.
This part's pretty fucking sweet.
Ship Alpha at 10 o'clock, guarding the Draconis.
Is he gonna chuck you across the fucking airships?
No, that's her, isn't it?
Escort them all to secure
No,
Yeah.
that's PT.
Oh, that's PT. Okay.
Commander Briggs, this is Blackbird 6-4. We can get him there. BT, we need a fastball.
Fastball special.
Fastball. They called it a fastball.
Woo!
Dude,
Get
this is
him.
awesome.
Come
Do
on,
it.
BT, you son of a bitch.
Get in there.
Not exactly. There are significantly more variables to throwing between two moving platforms.
Oh my god. I can't imagine the kind of math it would take to accurately throw a person from one moving spaceship
Oh
like
my
that to another.
god. That was so awesome.
That was pretty fucking cool.
Welcome to the 6-4, Cooper. Cooper, listen up. We can't take you directly to the bridge. We'll never get past those guns. We'll drop you off at the stern, and you'll have to work your way forward.
Oh,
Knock
that
that
was
shit out.
awesome.
Contact left.
Cooper, I'm gonna get as close as I can without crashing. Time your jump.
All right.
Now, go!
Oh.
And you did
Punch
it!
your buttholes.
You son of a bitch.
Clench your ass.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Clench your butthole, because I'm coming in raw.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
jeez.
You already got your ass fucked.
Running. No,
I'm assuming this is a section where it's like you probably are better off just running.
Yep.
Because it seems like it's like a million.
Oh no,
fucking
this is
people
not
around.
a. Oh, never mind.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna run up this whole shaft. Oh wait, it's a fucking elevator.
Oh, shit.
Never mind.
That was great.
Shoot him in the back.
Nope. Oh, I wanted him to fly off.
That's okay. You punched him in the face. That's what's important. What's important is that you tried.
I don't think.
I don't think. Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't think that's
he's
the
gonna
thing.
keep going.
You stop that gun. Punch that man. Shoot that guy in the cock. Oh!
Tickle his dingus.
I don't have the thing anymore.
Yeah.
There we go.
That was another one level use only weapon.
I kind of like it though.
Yeah,
Can you disable
not
those
terrible.
guns, or do they just keep shooting? I didn't know if you could or not.
Yeah, I thought you had to take these
Shoot
out.
that guy
Oh,
off. There you
that's
go.
why there was a man on it.
There's a man on fire.
Okay.
The man on the Silver Mountain is about fucking old ladies.
Okay. Have I ever told you about one of my favorite songs of all time? I think I may have talked. Have I ever talked about Reggie Watt, the Reggie Watt song I really love?
No.
Okay, so there's a. I thought I may.
How do you have a good Reggie Watts song? They're all randomized.
Well, this was an actual song that he did.
I know.
It was on Conan. It was the guitar player from ZZ Top playing slide guitar. It was the guitar player from Coheed and Cambria, and he did a country song called "I Once Knew a Horse." That's just him singing, him doing a country song singing about a horse that he knew, and making horse puns. And it is honestly like. It is one of the most beautiful sounding songs you'll ever hear, and it is the dumbest, funniest thing you'll ever fucking hear at the same time. Like, he does it perfectly. He's like serenading, like doing a sweet ballad about this horse, and then at the end he's just like making horse clopping noises, talking about the horse biting his hand because he's got an apple. Like, it's so weird. It is the weirdest, dumbest thing ever. And like, if I'm just like, I'm having a bad day, I'm gonna listen to Reggie Horse sing about a horse.
Reggie Horse?
Reggie Horse sing about a what?
You said I'm going to listen to Reggie Horse sing about horse.
Well, that's good too.
Yeah,
All
like,
those guys you killed are just coming back over here, I think.
I forget like where he mentioned it, but he was like, "Yeah, well, I don't do the same song twice."
Yeah.
See, he just improvises each song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So if someone asks him to do like another song again, he's like, "I don't know how to do it."
Because he's done albums, and I thought like, oh, maybe this is on an album. Because like the Conan bit, he's like Conan's holding up a record. It looks like
Yeah.
a record, and it says cabbages and scarves.
Yeah.
And I looked it up. It's like it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's not an album that's real.
Yeah.
It's just he was like, I want to go on Conan and do a song about horses. And like
literally
this is
what
the
it
great,
is.
like that's why and I'm like, I fell in love with him after that. And I went and watched one of his specials, and like even all his randomized shit, it's so awesome to listen to. It's super sweet.
Oh shit! Ready?
You gotta do
Oh,
that
here we
cool.
go.
You gotta get on that hype train, son. Do that cool
Do what
shit.
they do.
Nope.
Nope.
Or don't do that.
Oh, you got the drop on him, all right.